Hey guys, Puggo's Pizzeria here, and in today's video, we are talking about some of the best Five Nights at Freddy's bootlegs ever made. So, Fnaf bootlegs. I'm pretty sure at this point, if you've known Five Nights at Freddy's for even a few months, you know what these things are. The Fnaf merch, mainly by Funko, is so popular that dozens of other companies have tried and they've failed to make replicas of them to make a quick buck off the Fnaf plush, and it never really ends up working. But in today's video, we're talking about some of the best FNAF bootlegs ever made. Now, I've really had to scour and dig quite in the deep booty crack of FNAF bootlegs to find these quote-unquote good bootlegs. Now, is there really such a thing as good bootlegs? Not really, because all these companies don't have permission by Scott Cawthon and are just kind of ripping off the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise and license to make money for themselves, to make their own FNAF bootlegs. But with that being said, let's get right into this video. So the first plushie that we're talking about actually inspired me to make this video, and this is a Withered Bonnie bootleg plush. Now, the first reason why this bootleg is really cool is because we don't have a Withered Bonnie plush. It doesn't exist, so there's nothing to base it off of. You know, so some other plush, such as Glamrock Freddy, let's say, right? We already have multiple accurate Glamrock Freddy plushies. So when we get a bootleg, we can point out this, that, and that's inaccurate about it. But we have not gotten a Withered Bonnie plush yet. So this bootleg is honestly pretty nice. To have a Withered Bonnie plush, you don't have to make custom or anything. The printing on the face looks good. Now, it's not the best plushie. His head looks really oddly fat, even though it's meant to look hollow, like Withered Bonnie's head actually is. It's still better than no Withered Bonnie plushie at all, and I'm pretty sure you can buy it on Amazon or something. So if you're really that desperate for a Withered Bonnie plushie, I mean, there's already one existing, which is pretty cool. And now, the second bootleg we're talking about in this video is another one of a character that doesn't exist yet. At least not as a plushie yet. This is the Shadow Bonnie bootleg plush. And now this is very cool. When this first came out, people loved this plush. People were buying it, like, because it was so cool. And honestly, this is one of the best bootleg plushies I've ever seen. This bootleg Shadow Bonnie plush looks really good for being a bootleg, especially compared to some of the other ugly ones. This one is so good. I mean, there doesn't even need to be that much detailing on it. It's just a fully black Bonnie with white eyes and a white mouth. And this Shadow Bonnie bootleg just looks phenomenal. And it's so nice that some of these bootleg companies are making plushies that Funko won't even make. Funko themselves. Instead, Funko pumps out tie-dye plushies. You know, they could have very easily made a Shadow Bonnie plushie instead of a tie-dye Bonnie plushie. And I can tell you right now, people would have loved those plushies 1,000 times more than any tie-dye merch of characters that don't even exist yet. I just wish kind of Funko would listen to what people want, and at this point, the bootleg plushies are getting better than Funko even themselves at making this kind of stuff. So, that is kind of disappointing, but yeah, on to the next bootleg. This one, again, is another plushie we don't have yet, which I'm starting to see a theme here. Recently, in the past, all the bootleg companies, they would be making plushies of plushies we already had, trying to trick and scam people into thinking they're buying the official plushies. But at that point, they've given up. They don't want to make bootleg tie-dye plushies. No one wants that. So instead, they've resorted to making brand new plushies of characters that haven't been made before. And honestly, it's great. This plushie of the Easter Bonnie plushie, which would be such an easy plushie to make, since they've already made Chocolate Bonnie. This Easter Bonnie plushie, especially from a bootleg company, looks extremely high quality. If I saw this when the Chocolate Bonnie plushie was coming out and people told me it was a Funko leak, I would have 100% believed them. This bootleg plushie is absolutely phenomenal, and I just think it's a great all-around plushie. It looks so good. The detailing on the chest, on the head, these bootleg companies are getting surprisingly good. And speaking of how surprisingly good these bootleg plushies are getting, they're making plushies a lot faster. Now, this is not specifically about one plushie, but even though the Liberty Chica plushie just came out about a month or two ago, we already have bootlegs of it. These companies are getting so fast and so efficient in making the bootlegs, Funko can hardly keep up with them. But the next bootleg that we're talking about is not actually a plushie. It is these bootleg Security Breach figures. Now, everyone knows the Funko action figures we got for Security Breach really weren't the best. They're not the best figures at all. So these Security Breach action figures that we have got are absolutely phenomenal. The detail on it for being a bootleg Mexico Security Breach figure is so good, it's better than the real figures themselves. Glamrock Freddy's hands and torso and how his face and like chest even open up looks so good. It's just, I can't believe how some companies can make plushies this good that look, figures, my apologies, that look this accurate to everything else. It honestly blows me away why Funko can't even do this. If some company that's not even associated with Five Nights at Freddy's can make a figure this good, I think Funko should be able to too. And now the next two plushies that we were talking about, which again, Funko has not made. They've not made these yet, even though these are fan favorite characters, Sun and Moon. The Sun and Moon characters from Security Breach are one of the most fan favorite and well beloved characters, and it's so surprising that Funko has not made them as plushies. And many multiple companies have made these as bootlegs. Some of them do look pretty bad, and some of them honestly look pretty great. And again, that's very surprising that these bootleg companies are taking it into their own hands to make characters and plushies of what the fans really want, especially Sundrop and Moonrdop. Yes, I know U2's has made a Sundrop and Moonrdop plush, but these other bootleg companies are making them for a fraction of the price, and even though they might not be of the highest quality, I still think it's a lot better than anything we've gone. They're not even copying the Funko style anymore because it's so bad. They've started making their own complete style of them, which I honestly think looks quite amazing. And one of the very last ones I wanted to talk about, I thought I'd throw this in at the end, is these Among Us Security Breach plushies. Now these are very obviously bootlegs of Among Us and Security Breach because neither of those companies would agree to this. But these somehow, some way, look so good. I don't know what they did to them, and I don't know how they made them, but the way they made these Among Us Security Breach plushies looks weirdly so accurate. Like, they look so soft, and the printing on them looks so good, and they're stylized weirdly so perfectly that it honestly confuses me on how good these bootlegs look. It does not make sense to me at all. I can't understand how good these Among Us Security Breach plushies are. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoy. If you are wondering why I'm uploading FNAF videos so soon, again, join the Discord. Links to that in the description. Basically, I'm going to be doing a Five Nights at Freddy's video upload every other day. That's tons of Five Nights at Freddy's videos. If you want to know more about that, join the Discord. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you all later. Good